We are at the Winter Antique Show, arguably America's greatest antique fair, now in its 57th year at the Park Avenue Armory in New York City. In its early days, the show was known primarily for American antiques, but it has broadened to include everything from ancient artifacts to porcelain to silver to jewelry and even furniture created in the last 50 years. I'm Christopher Mason for Artnet TV. After 3 years of economic doldrums, the mood of this fair seems decidedly upbeat. On opening night, the aisles were crammed with people, much more than last year, and red stickers were popping up all over the place for multi-million-dollar items. I heard one woman buying a large 19th century painting and inquiring, "Could you wrap it to go?" True to its roots, this fair has some outstanding museum-quality American antiques. This mahogany pier table, Carswell Rush Berlin, is an outstanding example of the American neoclassical style from the 1820s. The asking price for this masterpiece is $695,000. We're here at the booth of Rupert Wace Ancient Art, and this Egyptian goose, made of bronze and wood, is one of only 4 known examples of its genre, and 2 are in the Louvre. And so charmingly realistic, it looks like it could waddle off its pedestal. $600,000. Museum-worthy may be an overused term at this fair, but this seated Buddha certainly qualifies. Offered by Carlton Rochelle, who's showing for the first time at the Winter Antique Show, it's from the 2nd century AD in northern India during the Kushan dynasty. Alexander Gallery specializes in old master paintings. This oil-on-wood panel, Veronica's Veil, is attributed to the late 15th century painter who's known as the master of the legend of Saint Ursula, an extraordinary example of the vivid new realism emerging in northern Europe in the early Renaissance. On offer at $675,000. At the booth of Peter Feiner is this magnificent field armor made for the armory of Julius, Duke of Brunswick, circa 1565. $3.74 million. We came across an exceptional museum-quality installation of sculpture from the Renaissance to the 19th century at the booth of the London-based dealer Daniel Katz. One of the jewels at his booth is this exquisitely carved bas-relief of a young man, Venetian, circa 1520, $150,000. At H.P. Krauss, we found this fascinating portrait by Henry Herschel Hay Cameron of the 5-year-old Virginia Woolf, $28,000. At Hostler Burroughs is this exquisite cabinet by the Viennese-born Joseph Frank, who fled to Stockholm at the beginning of World War II. $48,000. On offer at Herschel and Adler is this rustic pair of armchairs from the Adirondacks. They're quirky and quintessentially American, and $27,500 each. A la Vieille Russie, a dealer known for Fabergé eggs and other Russian imperial treasures, is offering this chain made of diamonds, sapphires and rubies set in 15-karat gold, English. It may be the world's most extravagant jump rope. $145,000. This Japanese landscape by Tani Buncho, dated 1804 to 1810, is the highlight of Joan Mervis's booth, $88,000. At the booth of Donald Ellis, who specializes in historical Native American art, we find this exceedingly rare ceremonial mask from the Alaskan Yupik tribe. These masks were usually discarded after being used. This one, called the South Wind Mask, miraculously survived and wound up in the collection of the surrealist artist Enrico Donati in 1945. He paid $160 for it. On opening night, it sold for in excess of $2.5 million. It's pieces like the Yupik tribal mask that makes coming to the Winter Antique Show such a remarkable experience, attracting museum curators, serious collectors, and socialites in search of a bauble or a drop-dead masterpiece. I'm Christopher Mason for Artnet TV.